Problem 6. Here I have an equation. It involves an x squared and a y squared term. I need to identify the type of graph, put it into canonical notation, and find its center or its vertex. Since I have both an x squared and a y squared, and since this is positive, I suspect it's going to be an ellipse. I still need to put it into canonical notation, but I'm going to drive to one of these two forms. To get there, I need to start by completing the square. First, I gather the x's together, and while I do, I'm going to factor out a 4. So I have 4 times x squared plus 2x. Leave a space. I'm going to gather the 9y squared. I'm going to gather the y's together, factoring out the 9. So that will be 9 times y squared minus 4y plus something. This 4 I'm going to move over to the other side as a minus 4. Now, just make sure 4x squared plus 8x, checks. 9y squared minus 36y, checks. Now, I'm going to take half of this term, half of this coefficient, square it, and add it. So that's going to be a plus 1. On the other side, I need to balance that. Now in this case, I didn't just add 1 to the left. I added 1 inside of an expression. So overall I added 4 times 1, so I have to add 4 here. Half of 4, negative 2, squared is going to be 4. But once again, I didn't just add 4, I added 4 inside of a term which was multiplied by 9. So overall, I added 36 on the left, so I balance it with 36 on the right. Now I have 4 times x plus 1 squared plus 9 times y minus 2 squared is equal to 36. In order to get the 1 on the right-hand side, I need to divide both sides by 36. Now 4 over 36 is going to leave me with a 9 on the bottom. And 9 over 36 is going to leave me with a 4 on the bottom. So to finish it up, I have x plus 1 squared over 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared over 2 squared is equal to 1. This is my canonical form. I did ask you to identify the graph. I will take off a point if you don't write down ellipse. Even though you've put it into the form of an ellipse, I do ask you to identify the type of graph, so I want you to write ellipse. Finally, the center or vertex. The center is going to be the point which makes each of these numerators 0. So x has to be a negative 1, y has to be a 2. The center is at the point negative 1, comma, 2. So this will be your answer. Identify the graph, put it into canonical notation, identify the center or vertex.